What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Papa JT, and I'm back at you guys with another video. Today, going to be breaking down the top 5 quarterbacks in the AFC. If this video does well and get a lot of good comments and reviews, then I'll do top 5 NFC quarterbacks. I'm going to be doing this list 5 through 1. So, before I begin, I want to say Andrew Luck is not in the 5 just because he's injured. And I really don't know if he'll be the same player when he comes back from his injury. So that's why I'm not putting him in his top 5 for now. But it will change if he shows me that he's the same player, or at least close to being the same player that he was before his injuries. So at number 5, I have Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson played in 6 games, and led the NFL in passing touchdowns. I think if he would have played the full season, he probably would have been one of the first rookies to ever win NFL MVP. In 6 games, he had 19 touchdowns to 8 interceptions with 103 QBR and passed for 1,699 yards. Deshaun Watson definitely deserves to be on this list. I don't care if you guys think he's too young or he just had one rookie season. Deshaun Watson is here to stay, and he's going to be a force in this league for a long, long time. If you want an example about how good Deshaun Watson is, I had Will Fuller on my fantasy team last year, right? I picked him up because he was doing pretty good. And then Deshaun Watson got injured, and Will Fuller's numbers dropped. So that's why I have Deshaun Watson on this list at number 5. Number 4, I have Derek Carr. Derek Carr had an off season this year, but I believe he can get back to his MVP self a year ago. He passed for 3,496 yards, had 22 touchdowns and 13 interceptions, which the numbers really are similar to his MVP year from 2016. 2016, he passed for almost 4,000 yards but had 28 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. Either way, I believe Derek Carr is going to bounce back from the terrible season that he had last year, and the Oakland Raiders are going to make it to the playoffs. At number 3, this is a no-brainer, but have Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers has been probably one of the most consistent quarterbacks in the NFL, and probably one of the most underrated just because he simply doesn't get the love that everybody else gets because, well, the Chargers never do anything and they never make it to the playoffs, and when they do make it to the playoffs, they get bounced out. But Phillip Rivers had a phenomenal year this past season. He almost passed for 5,000 yards this season. He passed for 4,515 yards, 28 touchdowns, only had 10 interceptions. This is probably one of his best seasons compared to his 2016 year when he had more touchdowns, but he had 21 interceptions. In this season, he also had a 96 QBR rating. And the Los Angeles Chargers have a lot of hype. They also been talking about how they're going to win the Super Bowl this year, which I strongly doubt that, but they have the talent and they have the quarterback to make the run the playoffs this year. And now it's time to get to number 2. You guys should already know who this is. Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger is having a phenomenal stretch. Since 2014, he has passed for 20 plus touchdowns every single year. This year, he had 4,251 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. But if you take away the interceptions that he threw against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he will only have 9 interceptions. And he had a 93.4 QBR rating. And he was rated the 4th best quarterback by Pro Football Focus. Big Ben is going to win the Super Bowl this year. And he also ranks 8th for most consecutive NFL games with a touchdown pass with 30. So, if you don't think Ben Roethlisberger is the 2nd best quarterback in the AFC, I think you need to go high underneath a rock because he clearly is. I mean, no quarterbacks other than Tom Brady has dominated the AFC like Big Ben has, other than, well, Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning is long gone now. Ben Roethlisberger is obviously the best quarterback, 2nd best quarterback in the AFC, and I think this year he finally helps the Steelers get over the hump as long as he can stay healthy because he has a whole lot of pressure on him this year to perform with Joshua Dobbs and the drafting of Mason Rudolph. So I feel this is probably going to be one of his best seasons ever. And number one, we all know who it is. Tom the GOAT Brady. Tom Brady was the MVP this year. He deserved to be. He passed for 4,577 yards, had 32 touchdowns and 8 interceptions with 102 quarterback rating. Tom Brady most likely is going to be the same player he was last year. Probably going to put up MVP caliber numbers. He has some more wide receiver weapons around him. I don't think the offensive line is going to be as good, but they should be able to work with that. And he will have a solid running core against him, with him, because the drafting of Sony Michel, which has been getting a lot of rave reviews. And that's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think about my list. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? And comment if you want me to drop the top 5 best NFC quarterbacks. Thanks for watching.